What's going on, YouTube? Q back here again with the 2024 Genesis Electrified GV70. So shout out to Genesis for sending me this vehicle for the week. This thing has been phenomenal. So this is fully electric. Taking a walk around here, this might look very familiar to you, minus the front grille. That's how you can tell it's the EV version, because this is all closed off. This is normally a mesh grille on the internal combustion version, but this is the electrified version, so it's a pure EV. So they did a really good job going from a traditional combustion engine to an EV, and you really can't tell the difference by looking at it. It looks the same as its gasoline counterpart, and this is one sharp looking vehicle. Nice spoiler in the back. I like the two slits for the tail lights coming on through. I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me, the headlights and the tail lights. And then we got these big tires on here. Got the 20 inches. You see the rotors poking through there, and the big white rotor. So this car is a hair over 5,000 pounds, so you need some stopping force with this huge behemoth in weight. But the center of gravity is all down low, as it's a battery up under there, so we can stop it. And these tires are 265 40 20s, so they're all seasons, the Michelin premises. So you want to learn more about this Genesis Electrified GV70? Sit tight. And before we jump into it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, browse the channel. Let's get into it. And before we begin, I want to give a shout out to the MOC. Got Hunter Gang Nate, Race Car Friends, Blueprint 1LE. Go check out their channels on the feature section of my channel. This electrified GV70 is packing 429 horsepower, and it has a boost mode. It can send it all the way up to 483 horsepower for like 10 seconds. And we are at just over 500 pound-feet of torque for it. This is all-wheel drive, and it has dual motors. So we got a 160 kilowatt motor in the front and the rear. And this thing can move. Unfortunately for me, it's been raining, gloomy, snow and ice out here, but I can feel the power that it does have. And the estimated range is 236 miles per charge. I have been seeing drastically less than that due to the fact that I've been sitting idle for most of the time that I have had it. And then it's been freezing out here. It's only 28 degrees out here. And then I have the heated steering wheel, heated seats for all my passengers. So we are really killing the battery. So I'm seeing the estimated range of about 160 as is. And I did get a chance to charge it, the quick charging stations. So the estimated time to go from 10 to 80% is 18 minutes if you're using the 350 kilowatt Supreme fast charger. What I had was a little bit less than that. It took me about 30 minutes to go from 40% to 80%. So new for 24 is this color. It's Cardiff green. And this is going to set you back an extra $575 with the MSRP of the base level, which is $66,450. But this is not the base level. We got a fully spec'd out. This has the prestige package on it, which is going to add $6,800 to it. So we got Napa leather. We got white leather in there. I'm going to show you in just a second. So we have a leatherette wrapped upper dash. We got a 12.3 inch cluster. We got micro suede headliner, heads up display, Lexicon audio, active noise control, heated second row seats, heated steering wheel, and we got rear shades, manual shades in here. So the grand total of this electrified GV70 prestige package is going to set you back $75,020. And this car, man, this green is really good. So I saw the first model year had like 5 shades of gray, black, white, and it's not a whole lot on the palette, but this brings some splash to the palette, and I like it. Coming on to the rear, it took me a minute to find the trunk open button. I was looking under here where the rear camera is, thought it was something I can pull on, but there's a button right there. I'm gonna push that, opens up the rear hatch, and I don't see like it's fully, like having batteries, it's fully spacious. I imagine the gasoline counterpart would be as spacious. Maybe the floor is a little bit higher up, but this thing is mad spacious. And this is going to be competing against things like your BMW X3, Audi Q5, and what we got from Mercedes, the GLC. And it goes up electronically. It's going to close itself. Something that I love about the Genesis, when you get close to it, it's time, it's go time. So the windows are going to, the mirror's going to fold out, But let us get to the back seat. Let me, I wonder, can the back door do that? I don't think so. But opening the back door, you're met with this white Napa leather. Everything in here is soft touch. There is no BS materials in here. We got real aluminum, solid filling door handles, the mesh grill, leather wrap coming across just every single panel on here. And then looking up to the ceiling, we got a panoramic sunroof on here, which is ice and snow covered. We also have that micro suede headliner going across the whole vehicle. And even in the back seat, we got the quilted and stitched seating. This is really nice. These are very comfortable seats. Let me see what it's like getting back here. Sitting behind myself. All right, just a little bit of head scrape. It is a little bit tight, but my knees, they have cutouts in the seats in front of me, so my knees don't have to, it won't touch the seat. Probably need to slide it up just a little bit. From the rear, like, you can't move the driver's seat, but you can move the passenger seat with the controls on the seat from the back seat, and you can recline it, move it forward. So this car has some chauffeur features in mind. We do have our own zone of heating back here. Should have known my kids would have turned it on full blast. You got your fan speed. You have heated seats in the rear, so we can make it toasty back here. That's why I'm killing the battery, because my kids have, even with the car seat, my kids have the battery or the heated seats on. And I'm pretty sure they put it on the maximum. But every time you turn the car off, the heated seats will go off. And sitting back here is spacious enough. Mad bolstered seats, just like mad cushioning. This is very soft leather. It feels really good. Then in the middle, we got cup holders. You can take a look at the sky if you want to on the back seat. Got this giant panoramic sunroof. Looks amazing. That micro suede headliner looks to do the part as well. Like, this is a true luxury vehicle. True luxury. This ain't no mid-level, entry-level luxury. This is full-on luxury, folks. And I'm still in the back seat. Let's pop the hood, see what we got up under there. This is an EV. Lift it up. Not a whole lot, because it does share architecture with, oh, we just got a tire mobility kit up under here. So this is where the engine would go in the ICE version. But yeah, we don't have a whole lot of real estate up under the front. So that's one downfall to not being a dedicated EV. But it does have this nice latch right here. It's a flat one. I don't know why more automakers don't do that. Moving on to the front, we got more nice materials. Soft touch, leather stitch. Everything is soft touch, leather stitch. This is soft touch leather. This right here is not plastic. It's kind of like some kind of softish, rubberish material, but it's very nice. Got aluminum down here. Everything is nice. This, actually, even this is padded. I thought that would be hard plastic. This back here is, but you barely see that. That's not a space you would be touching or even seeing. Dashboard, got leather wrap all across the dashboard. And this thing is so beautiful. This is a beautiful car, interior and the exterior. Quilted, heated, cooled, ventilated. I think this is just massaging seats as well. I just noticed this button here. Haven't noticed that before. And then we have multi-way. We got a leg or a thigh adjustment right there. We can do that. And then you got tilt, slide, lumbar support. This lumbar support on these seats are amazing. You would think you were in a high-end sports car, because when you take a curve, the bolstering, the lateral bolster, it'll like inflate so you can take that curve and you can stay planted in your seat. Amazing feel to it. Still trying to figure out what this seat is doing. Seats have, there's so many customizable features on here. The seats even has it, if you have back pain, it'll readjust the seats as you're driving on the long trip, just so you don't have to suffer with back pain. And right now I have the seats is doing like lumbar support underneath me and then the back. It's kind of like massaging guest seats, but I'm used to like feeling something firm come out the seat for massaging seats. But I just found that out. Didn't even know that was there. So we have two settings for adjustable memory seats. Then we got our window control, door locks, window locks. We also got our traction control off and things like our trunk open button. I've been missing the trunk open button in a lot of vehicles lately, especially my personal cars. And we got our parking brake. Unfortunately, we don't have wireless CarPlay again. I don't know why Hyundai, Kia, Genesis doesn't do that. So I gotta have a wire to hook up to my phone to get CarPlay at all, and Android Auto as well. Checking out the storage up here. Everything up here is felt line. Even this little compartment right here, which is removable. all the way down up in there. We do have a 12-volt charger in there. Even the glove compartment, all that's felt line all the way down here. Very nice. The whole thing is very, very nice. This is the posh interior. Everything, when I tell you everything, everything. Even the steering wheel, the heated steering wheel feels great to the touch. We do have paddle shifters, but these, it can mimic like an upshift. It will give it a short jolt to make it mimic its shift in the gear. But this also doubles as one pedal driving, where you can set it. There's 4 different levels to it, denoted by this little area right here, where if you let your foot off the accelerator, it'll stop, so you can like drive it with one foot without having to use your brake pedal. So this is what I don't really like. This is your gear selector right here, and this is what controls your infotainment up there. I think that's a terrible place for it, because they're both circular knobs, even though it's going to be more force to change it to whatever gear. So you got drive to the right, reverse to the left, park, press the button. This one is a little bit smaller, but you need more force to select the gear. But it's so close, like when you're not looking, I always grab the wrong knob to where I just end up looking, or I just use the steering wheel controls to skip tracks and turn the volume up. And then this is kind of like BMW's iDrive. It works really well. It's fast, snappy, and does a good job at going to wherever you want it to go. It's very fast, very good system. Have no problems whatsoever using it. The graphics, the animations are really good as well. And then we also have a home button, so we can go quickly to a home screen. This is where we can go to a whole lot of everything, all of our menus. We got our CarPlay, we can set up the vehicle, seat settings, climate controls up here. We also have this haptic screen right here where we can set our climate controls. So we do have dual climate. And one thing I don't like about it is the feel of this knob. It's not a premium feeling knob, but that would be like the only knock that I do give this vehicle. The haptic screen works well. We got our heated seats if we want it all the way up high. Change it down low if we want a low heated seat, or ventilated, we go all the way down. So that's how we do that. And then the heated steering wheel is right here. It's good to use. It's not too bad while driving. And we also have like quick buttons at the bottom of the screen. Got our hazards in the middle. My favorite button is the media, to get me back to my media screen, which is going to be CarPlay. If you want to change the direction of the air, you can change it up high, in the middle, down low. That's how we change our fan direction. Fan speed, I have it on auto, but if you want to, you can increase it with this haptic button. And it's not too bad while driving, but I would prefer physical knobs, as most people do, but it's not bad at all. Rear defrost over there. Sync buttons if we want the climate to be the same across the board. Drive modes right here. We do have a few drive modes. We have eco mode, which is what I'm mostly driving in because I'm killing the battery, because I got all these heated seats always on. Then we got our comfort mode, sport mode, and that thing gonna bolster my seats up. And then my mode, which is, I have it customized to, I believe, sporty acceleration, comfort suspension, and comfort steering. It was a pain getting this USB plug in there as well. It's like a small opening and a weird angle. And this is also a wireless charger down there, and I would imagine it would work well, but since I don't have wireless CarPlay, I don't use wireless charging. For the driver, it's not a whole lot of leg room down here. You can't even really do a Al Bundy down here, so it is a little bit intrusive on the knees down here, as well as just all this material over here. And even going down further towards the pedal, it's kind of like not a whole lot of space down there. It's like the carpet even sticks out a little more, so it's not a whole lot of room to wiggle around. So with this seat control, it's called ergo motion. I'm just now noticing that, because like I said, I just now noticed that you can do the pelvis, waist, and the whole body. So that's going to be on this 14.5-inch display. It's split screen, so you got your infotainment on the left side, and the right side is customizable. You can put, I like to keep the battery there because I lost like 5% sitting here just playing around making this video. And you can also have like navigation features, calendar, time, compass, but oh, the weather, freezing, cold out here. But yeah, like I said, I like to keep it on the battery because that's the main important thing about this, because I don't want to be stranded. All right, let's take the Electrified GV70 for a quick spin. It's icy out here, but we'll be mindful of that. See what the Topher does, one of those. We ready to pull off. That's it. Ice possible. One thing I forgot to mention, it has like one of the biggest mirrors I've ever seen in a vehicle before. The women will love that, guys. Buckle up for safety. I'm gonna start off in eco mode, and let's be off. Test this turning radius. I didn't get a chance to do that yet. Wow, this makes extremely tight turns too. Dang, I'm impressed. That's what's up. All right, moving along. This car is so quiet too. It's going to be quiet, and it can get loud. So cute. What you mean by that? What you mean it's quiet but it's loud? All right, hear me out. So we're about to go over this jacked up pavement over here, which is terrible. I've never felt a vehicle that is so well dampened. This is the greatest vehicle I've ever driven as far as dampening goes. Excellent. Smooth, quiet. I can talk with my Barry White voice up in here. Let's hit the other road going around because it's even worse. So with all those bumps I just hit, the car is completely quiet, but it does get worse on the highway, and I would chalk that up to the tires because it does get loud around 70, 80 miles an hour. But for just city cruising, this thing is silent. You don't hear nothing. It took that like a champ. This car is so nice, man. Takes curves too. Like, this is 5,000 pounds. This is 2.5 tons. And you couldn't tell the way it handles that low center of gravity. So that's what's great about having the battery. Like, all the weight is down low, so it's a lower center of gravity than even the gasoline powered version. Let your foot off the gas pedal, it somewhat slows down. I have it set to level 3. Level 4 is definitely, you can just only one pedal it. But I still, since I'm in and out of a lot of cars, I like to keep that just to a minimal. All right, let's crank it up to comfort mode. You can already tell even comfort mode gives you more power. Uh-oh, we're gonna let them go. You go ahead. They're gonna go too. And then I'm gonna go. No slouch just getting out in traffic. Dang. Woo, boy. That's not even sport mode. Give me pressure like I'm on a roller coaster in my head. See how it handles these curves. Put in sport real quick. Ooh, sliding on some salt. It is dead silent in here. This is amazing. On it. Oh God, dude. Man, that acceleration is something different. I can't see, man, this thing gonna break one day, how hard I'll be slamming on brakes and accelerating. But it's so fast. Hello to our guys in blue, boys in blue. Eating these curves. I like this. Steering wheel is great too. Nice and padded. I like it. I like my thick steering wheels. One thing that I did notice, this is like the slowest window to roll down. It takes like a whole 5 seconds. And to roll it up is about 5 seconds. I timed it with my cars. My cars do it in 3 seconds. Just my observation. But man, that thing is slow. I don't know if it's to preserve battery from rolling the window down or what. Or they just, I don't know. I like my windows to go down fast apparently. This road is jacked up too. Let's switch back to comfort mode. Eco mode feels good too. And I can tell leaving sport mode, my bolstering just loosened up in the seat. It's like, all right, you want to be comfortable? All right, we're not gonna hug you as tight. But I like the hugs, make me feel warm. These are some real jacked up roads, man. How's the roads where you drive at? Because they're hitting in Michigan. And it's only gonna get worse because we're about to get these snow plows out. I'm about to get on the back of this flatbed right here. Just kidding. All right, we're gonna go back to sport mode because we're about to do a pull just to see how fast this thing is from a standstill. I already know, like 0 to 60 is 3.8 seconds, but this is crazy. We gonna do it with boost on real quick. Got 10 seconds to man, the pressure in my head that I feel accelerating, that's exhilarating. And it's unassuming too. I want to pull up on the side of some folks, man. Woo. Alright, let's quit playing around with that before we end up walking. No, we got a whole lot of battery left in here. 41%. Seats hugging me from each lateral side. Whichever curve I take is gonna hold me in place. Oh dang, we're already at highway speeds. I wonder if it even has passing power. Let's try and pass somebody and boost. Woo! It's not as exhilarating as it is from a standstill, but it still moves. It'll push you back in your seat. For sure. Looking at this center console or your instrument cluster, we got a few options that we can see on here. Your trip meter. So this is the miles that I've driven, 146 miles in total. Since I charged it from 42% to 80% back to 40%, I've only driven 60 miles on it. So it's rated at 1.9 miles per kilowatt hour. And I do like how when you put on the turn signal, it'll show you what's in the blind spot. So if I want to get over in the left, I'm not going to freak that guy out. I might the next guy because he's out of his lane. So if I'm on the signal left blind spot, I can see that Yukon right there. So I'll wait for them to pass. Also, this cluster, you can set it to be in 3D. So it's not going to pick up on the camera, but it's like an illusion that it's like a 3D graphics on there, which is pretty cool. All right, let's text out this adaptive cruise control. Gonna let this do its thing. Where's my lane keep assist? Oh, it's gonna do it for me? Oh, it's doing it for me. All right, let's see if it'll change the lane for me. Lane assist canceled. Why you cancel my lane assist? Maybe it's some snow and ice on the sensors. I'm really gonna miss this. This is one of the cars I do not want to give back just because it's been such a joy to have. Like I said, I am not against EVs. Like if I have to drive an automatic, I would prefer to drive an EV. Because why not? Why not? You can see we have 68 miles left. It's going to change by what mode that you drive in. And then the battery's also going to drop as well. So in sport mode is obviously going to eat more range and you're not going to have as far to drive. So it's going to let you know that how many miles to empty that you do have. Let's take this curve. One pedal braking. Thing handles extremely well to be a large SUV. It's like no body roll. Like it will roll if you make a big maneuver, what I've noticed in other times driving, but right now it's not. All right, get on over. Ooh. And back on the freeway again. Yeah, this is such a nice plush vehicle. Like Genesis did luxury right. Their design, they knocked it out the park. So I'm tired of like seeing old boring designs, just plain monochromatic colors in the interior, same materials. They put some nice touches everywhere. Like whatever that rubberized material that I feel on the door, that's a nice touch. Like they got some brilliant designers. Kudos to them, because I hope they give them the free reins to do what they please in the design department. Because I know other automakers, like they got to design within the budget, and that just sucks, man. It gives you a half-baked product. But this, they really, whatever their budget was, they did their thing with it and made it count really far because I really like this style and design. The materials are very high quality. This ain't nothing in here feels cheap. These buttons, they do look metal though, but I think they are plastic. But aside from that, everything is premium. Like good clicks on here from everything, like the haptic feedback. Turn my heated seat on, feels good, easy to use while driving. Let me turn my heat up. I don't like that knob at all right there. This thing is lane keeping assist for me. It's driving for me. I ain't even know. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this vehicle, and I hope it's translated in the vehicle as well, because I am really enthused about this. Like this is one of the best vehicles that I have driven. Technology everywhere, just so nice, so plush. Let's do some fake upshifts. Yo, Fast and Furious mode. You see the meter just jump up like we lost efficiency, but we ain't even do nothing like that. So I'm gonna dial it back a little bit now. Let's put it in my mode. Actually, I'm gonna put it in eco mode because we got places to go and people to see. Got to be able to make it there. So let me do the audio test for you guys. The audio is really good, but it is not the best that I have seen. I actually enjoyed the audio system in the Kona inline more than I do in here. Like, it's a little bit more crispier. The bass was heavier, and for my personal liking, like I like bass heavy, high treble, and this doesn't get that loud. It gets loud, but I like in the summertime, if I were to ride with my windows down, it wouldn't be enough volume. As we see, we got another one of those. But yeah, it's just not loud to my liking. I need more volume. An observation with this rear camera, I cannot tell what the heck is going on this 360 version. Like, that's my GR Corolla, but it just looks distorted over there. Like, I can't even tell that's a car. It looks like a blob of metal. And my car is like right there. But I noticed that in a couple other instances as well. But it's kind of hard to distinguish using that. Like, you know something's over there, but it's like, what the heck am I looking at? And then the refresh rate on here is kind of slow. Like, the graphics aren't crispy clear. It's kind of like it needs a higher refresh rate. Wasn't intending on using this feature now, but got guest over. Kind of got me block stand where I can't really get in the car. But let me take the time to utilize this one feature. Just lock it, hold the automatic start, and then we can command the car to come forward. So we can command it to move forward so I can slide on there. Hold on, let's see how close we are to hitting the... Oh, we good over here. That's kind of nifty. I don't have to bug nobody to come on out. There. I hope you all enjoyed today's video with the Electrified GV70. 2024, it got this new color. So if you have any questions, you know what to do. Just drop a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But huge shout out to Genesis for loaning me this for the week. It's been amazing, fantastic time. I have not felt the car so comfortable. This car can do so many things well, and it just drives amazingly. My wife loves it. Now I gotta go try and figure out how to get her one of these, because she's like, I don't even want another Blazer. And y'all know my wife's got like 2 Blazer RS's. Now I'm gonna have to look at getting one of these or something similar, because she really enjoyed it. Just off looking at it alone and driving it, man, this car does so many things right, especially for a family hauler. With that said, I'm Q, checking out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, browse the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.